Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a minute. Liverpool have finally not let us down because today Liverpool have won 2-0 at home to Fulham in a game where first half we played well, second half we didn't play that well. We were a bit sloppy. But after what we saw midweek against PSG, we all needed a win, let's be honest. I needed a win, you guys needed a win. We needed to see our team win. And we haven't seen that often this season. Not often enough. Well, guys, do me a favor. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and hit that notification button. So, as I said, Liverpool won. We've won 2-0 today with goals for Rio Ngumoha and for Mo Salah. In fact, a fantastic goal from Rio Ngumoha. And for those who've been asking for him to be starting for weeks, for months, you got your wish, and he provided. First half, he was excellent. He was a super threat in the first half, and you couldn't speak any higher of the performance he put out. Even helped defensively at times. But in general, really good performance from him. It's one of those performances you say to yourself, should he start against PSG midweek? Should he? I'll let you guys decide. So in the comments, let me know. Should he start against PSG? Is it too early for him? Is Hakimi too much of a threat? Too much of a star player for him to go up against? I don't think that's the case. But I do wonder whether Slot would be inclined to play him again in 3 days' time. After he always talks about certain players, and even said it in the post match about him potentially playing 2 days' time, as he said. Is he ready for that? I say, listen, our season's on the line. We know we're gonna get what we're gonna get from Gakpo, so why not just put Rio in there? What's the worst that's gonna happen? We're gonna lose, which most people probably think we're going to anyway. I always like to stay positive. I always like to think we'll win every single game and not lose at least. So I'd say start him. Start him, start Ekitike, and start Salah as a front three. Then you've got Gakpo to come to the bench, and you've got Issa to come to the bench. But enough of that. Today's game, yeah, man. He played really well today. I've been one of those people that said, listen, he's not ready to start every single week. Should he start the odd game here and there? Yeah, definitely. But is he ready to be starting every single week? I didn't think he was, simply because of the strength of the Premier League, the speed of the Premier League. And I know a lot of people are fed up of what Slot says and what's been saying. He said in his post-match that it's just a matter of time before Rio started games. He needed to get stronger. He needed to get more power in his shots. He needed to be able to put up the physical defenders over a period of time. And he's at that stage now. He's finally actually said he doesn't see him as a young player in the squad. He sees him just as another member of the squad. So hopefully, these last 6 games, 7, maybe 8 or 9 if we beat PSG, games left, we see a lot more of Rio. Because, again, what we saw today was really positive. And on the other side, we saw Salah. A much better Salah today in the first half. I would say it's fantastic. It wasn't old Salah, but a more energized Salah. Someone that was taking shots, someone that was running at players, and someone that looked more infused. The weight's off his shoulders because he's told everyone that he's leaving. I don't know. Maybe he had a chip on his shoulder because he didn't get off the bench in midweek. I don't know. But what I do know is he was better today. And he got a goal, and that goal helped us win today's game. So, I move on to the rest of the team today. I can't really fault anyone. I don't think anyone had a poor game today. I'm not going to be deluded and say we were fantastic, we dominated them. That wasn't the case. Just by looking at the stats of the first half stats were 60% possession to us, 40% to them. We had an XG of 0.81. They had a 0.20. 10 shots for us. 10 shots. They had 5. But shots on target, 4 to their 3. 1 big chance, and we actually missed it. So for me, it still tells me the same story. We're not clinical enough. They had 5 shots on goal and 3 of them on target. They had 10 shots on goal, and we only had 4 on target. We need to be more clinical. We need to get ourselves in better positions so that we can threaten the goalkeeper more. And listen, we did that. It was really positive today in the first half. It was really positive, and we played some really good football. So I was really happy about that. I look at our centre-backs, a lot better today. Not that, if I'm being completely honest, Fulham really threatened them, pushed them back properly. But there was even signs of Virgil van Dijk playing further forward in terms of being more progressive, coming more into midfield with the ball, being an extra player in that midfield. And it looked good. It allowed us to outnumber them in some situations, and it allowed for Rio to get into more one-on-one situations, because when he did, Robbo went down the line, and that's how he got his goal. Robbo does the overlap, he jinks in, one jink, two jink, curls it round, superb goal. And even for Salah's goal, he does a similar move, one jink, two jinks, then he chips it to the right side of the box. Gakpo, great touch, great lay off, and then Salah just caresses it into the bottom corner of the goalkeeper's right hand side. And at that point, we're 2-0, and I'm like, finally, we've had a good first half. But listen, Liverpool never play a good 90 minutes. And it is frustrating that that's the case, because it looked like straight after half time, they equalised. Thankfully, he was way offside. But it was still like, come on, guys, let's get ahead in the game. Like, I wanted a third goal to kill it off. But when you don't get that third goal, you're always wondering what's going to happen. All it takes is a free kick. All it takes is a bit of sloppiness that we've shown throughout the season. But listen, we defended solidly. I won't say it was great. Like, we closed down a lot. We got a lot of bodies around the ball, and we got ahead on the ball when it came in the box. Did they have chances? Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's one for Muniz from corner. He was free as a bird, and he should have scored. No one was anywhere near him, and he heads it past the post. And I'm thinking, phew, like, seriously, we really need to do better at defending set pieces. Because at the time, a stat came up, and it showed that we were the third worst team for conceding goals from set pieces or corners. It was either set pieces or corners. I think it was set pieces. That is atrocious. At one point, we were the worst, so we have kind of improved, but it's only by 1 or 2 goals. So really not good. But listen, winning 2-0 at home, knowing that Chelsea have got Man City to play, knowing that we've got Everton next week, knowing that our run of games is not as good as Aston Villa's, today was a really, really important win. I can't say that enough how important today's win was, because it's also confidence. With the ticket prices going up, the fans protesting to a degree in this, and then putting a banner around the stadium, we really needed to win. We really needed to play well. We really needed the players on the pitch to perform so that the fans in the stadium could rise and could give us that little drive, give the players that little drive, I should say. And it worked in the first half. It really did. I've mentioned how the second half wasn't as good as the first. Listen, we got outpossessed as well. Second half, as you can see, we had 45% of the ball. They had 55%. Expected goals, 0.78 to us, 0.84 to them. They had 14 shots. Only one on target. Our 8 shots, we only had one on target as well. We had 3 big chances, and we missed all 3. They had 2, and they missed both. But that second half, I can't lie, it was nervy. I was sitting there saying, come on, guys, we need to do better than this. Like, we had chances. We had breakaways that we just weren't getting the final ball right. Story of our season. But listen, the positives we take from it, Ekitike got a full rest after a really bad show against PSG. For the first time since the Tottenham game, we saw Isak on the pitch in the Premier League. Obviously, he came on in the Champions League midweek. And that was a positive. He looked sharper. He looked sharper than he had done before he went away. He looked sharper than he had done before he got injured. So that's a positive sign. And I'm just hoping, what I wanted was him to score today, and Ekitike scored today. Obviously, Ekitike didn't play, and he didn't score. But I said, beggars can't be choosers. We won 2-0, and I'm happy with that. Listen, wise, it's not up on the screen, but listen, end of the game, we had 53% possession, they had 47, but we won the XG, 9 to their 1.04. But crazy enough, they had more shots. They had 19, we had 18. And on goal, we had 5, they had 4. We had 4 big chances missed all. 4 big chances missed all. We need to be more clinical. Especially with PSG coming to Anfield on Tuesday, we need to be more clinical. If we have any chance of beating them, that's what needs to happen. Listen, a lot of talk this week about Slot staying, and I can't lie to you guys. I'm getting a sneaky feeling that he is staying. He's saying some very confident things about the board backing him and things not being any different. There's talk of them seeing this, the FSG and Hughes And Edward's seeing this as a transition year and ready to give him us a third year. I mean, it's tough. I always want to back our managers, but at the same time, I'm not sure he's gonna overturn this. I'm not sure he's gonna overturn this. But listen, today's not the day for that. We won. Should Slot stay? Should Slot go? I don't know. You can put it in the comments. A lot of you will still say thanks for the 3 points. Thanks for the 3 points, but you gotta go. I'll say thanks for the 3 points, and thanks for making the weekend better. Because obviously we all know when Liverpool lose, our weekend isn't as good. On a Saturday, I can enjoy my Sunday football knowing that Liverpool have won, and that I can look forward to hopefully a good performance in the Champions League on Tuesday. So, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know who your player of the match is. Obviously, today's player of the match is Rio Ngumoha. That stands about reason. Let me know who yours is. Let me know what you thought of the overall performance. I say good first half, very sloppy second half, but overall, a win's a win. 3 points are 3 points. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. It's been James from Armchair Pundits. Peace out.